Enchanted Nemesis Trail, and we're back with another live. Okay, the voice is still out. Okay, so all the way from Aries to Pisces, guys. We are doing all zodiac signs, but I do have some messages. Okay, I did tell you guys earlier I was going to shoot out the messages for the rest of the. We're going to skip the introductory today. I think you guys hear it enough. You pretty much know that I'm Enchantress, and on the channel we go live every single day, twice a day, Monday through Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, once a day. So please subscribe, okay, so that you can join us on those lives, okay, and get the notifications. So we're going to skip that so we have a little bit more time to talk here. So I told you guys I was going to let you know, the rest of the information that I had in my notes for when you enter into a house and you feel like throwing up, okay? So when you enter into a house and you feel like you want to throw up or overwhelmed, you get an overwhelmed-like sensation that you cannot stay in that home. It's often interpreted as like profound visceral rejection of negative, stagnant, or toxic energy. So whenever you enter anywhere, it doesn't have to be a home, okay? It's viewed as a form of energetic purging. So where your body is acting as a spiritual boundary. So your body is actually protecting you from that spirit getting onto you. Okay, because sometimes you can enter a home or somebody's space and that entity will attack you. Okay, and if it's easy for this entity to enter, because it's going to try, it doesn't know until it tries. Okay, and if it can't talk to you, something like this is going to happen. Your body is purging it, and it's just boundary, it's just protection. It expels a negative presence that does not align with your own. So it signals that this space is not safe for you, okay? Because it's spiritually infested. So the spiritual interpretation, of this kind of experience is active spiritual cleansing purging, okay? It's the act of vomiting. It's a way to release emotional, mental, or spiritual garbage. So it just signifies an intense, immediate rejection of the environments or entities or energy. So it could have been an entity or it could have been an energy, okay? And I'm going to see if I can figure out what that was. All right, Spirit, please and thank you. So was this an entity? Yes or no? So it wasn't an entity. It was just energy. Okay, it wasn't an entity. It was energy. It's just negative energy trapped into the home. So that's good to know. Because if it was an entity, it's no reason, hey, I would want to go back again. But since it's just energy, and you know what the energy is, you're not going to believe this. But somebody is so they're heartbroken. Their heart is broken. And that's why it's the energy that it is in there, because it's negative, because that's what it absorbed. Their heartbreak put them in a space of negative energy. So it was residual. It's like the house is holding this energy. It's attached to it because of low vibrations, and it's low vibration spirits that are around. Possibly could be a dark energy, but it's just energy. It's not an entity, which is good to know. But sometimes spirit or an unclean one that you are, you like, it will cause you to vomit out of protecting your energy. So that's what happened. It's called a spiritual soul sickness. It's an intuitive warning. It acts as like a strong intuitive warning or a red flag from your higher self or your spirit guides. So your spirit guides were protecting you at that time if something like that ever happened to you. And they put themselves in the place of like the spiritual danger so that you know that you were in danger spiritually because of the energy. I never forget that I went into a store one time, and it was a man in the store, and I could immediately pick up on his energy. I said, and I know the people that own the store. So when he left, I was like, what is with him? I was like, there's something very bad, you know, like on him and his energy. And I had to like abruptly like go outside and come back in until he left. And I'm going to tell you what the person told me who owned the store. They said that his wife died, his son died, everybody died like in the house or something like that. Something had happened. And it was his sadness that I could pick up on, like his sadness. It was that bad, his grieving energy. And I'll never forget that. And that happened